Some Australian shops have stood the test of time, quietly surviving through decades of change, economic shifts, and evolving tastes. Here are some iconic stores that have been part of Australian life for generations and are still open today. David Jones. In the heart of Sydney, a department store quietly carries a legacy stretching back nearly 2 centuries. Founded in 1838 by David Jones, a Welsh merchant who emigrated to Australia, it holds the distinction of being the oldest continuously operating department store in the world, still trading under its original name. What began as a small partnership with Charles Appleton soon became a landmark on the corner of George Street and Barrack Lane. Through decades of change, including economic depressions, multiple ownerships, and the evolution of Australian retail, David Jones remained a symbol of luxury, quality, and innovation. The store expanded across New South Wales and beyond, opening locations in Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, and even New Zealand. Its flagship stores on Elizabeth and Market Streets became more than shopping destinations. They were cultural icons, hosting art galleries, social events, and even state banquets. David Jones has adapted to modern retail while preserving its heritage, embracing renovations, expansions, and new initiatives like the Amplify Media Department. Today, 39 stores continue to welcome shoppers with the same commitment to excellence envisioned by its founder nearly 185 years ago. Stepping inside David Jones is more than a shopping experience. It is walking through a living history of Australian retail, tradition, and resilience. Hayes Chocolates. In the heart of Adelaide, a chocolate shop has been delighting Australians for over a century. Founded in 1915 by Alfred E. Hay, Hayes Chocolates began as a small, family-run business with a single mission: crafting premium, handcrafted chocolate for the people of Australia. From its earliest days, the store set itself apart through dedication to quality, tradition, and innovation. While other confectioners shifted toward mass production during the 20th century, Hayes remained steadfast in its artisanal approach. Using only the finest cocoa and time-honoured techniques, the company created chocolates that quickly became synonymous with luxury and indulgence. Customers travelled from across the nation to experience the rich flavours and meticulous craftsmanship that defined every product. Today, Hayes continues to honour its heritage. Every store is filled with handcrafted delights, reflecting over a century of family commitment to excellence. Beyond taste, Hayes is also recognised for ethical and sustainable practices, sourcing cocoa responsibly and minimising environmental impact. Stepping into a Hayes store is more than just a visit. It is a journey through the history of Australian chocolate, a testament to skill, dedication, and enduring passion. Over 100 years later, Hayes Chocolates remains a shining example of tradition, quality, and innovation in the country's retail landscape. Henry Bucks. On Melbourne's prestigious Collins Street, a menswear store has been defining style for over a century. Founded in 1890 by Henry Buck, a British migrant, the store quickly earned a reputation for quality and sophistication. Designed for gentlemen seeking well-tailored clothing, Henry Bucks became a destination for those who valued elegance, refinement, and impeccable service. From tailored suits to premium shirting, the store offered timeless fashion staples that transcended fleeting trends. By the mid-20th century, its clientele expanded to include politicians, business leaders, and even film stars, solidifying its status as one of Australia's premier menswear retailers. Every visit promised not just clothing, but an experience of craftsmanship, attention to detail, and personal care that few competitors could match. Today, Henry Bucks continues to honour its heritage while embracing the modern retail landscape. The store balances tradition and innovation, maintaining a commitment to classic style, quality fabrics, and superior service. For men seeking sophistication and authenticity, Henry Bucks remains a trusted name. Walking through its doors is stepping into a world where elegance, history and style converge, preserving over 130 years of fashion excellence. Dymocks. In the heart of Sydney, a bookstore has been inspiring readers for over 140 years. Founded in 1879 by William Dymocks, the shop began as a small, passionate venture with a single mission: to connect Australians with knowledge, creativity and the joy of reading. From its earliest days, Dymocks was more than a place to buy books. It became a hub for ideas, learning and intellectual exchange. By 1922, the store had moved to its landmark George Street location, which remains a flagship store to this day. Over the decades, Dymocks expanded across Australia, creating a network of bookstores that nurtured a culture of literacy and lifelong learning. While the world of books has faced challenges from digital media, Dymocks has continually adapted, balancing tradition with innovation to meet the needs of modern readers. What sets Dymocks apart is its enduring commitment to accessibility, education and culture. Each visit offers more than shelves of books. It is an invitation to explore ideas, stories and imagination. Walking through the doors, one can feel the continuity of a vision that has connected generations of Australians with the written word. Dymocks is not just a bookstore, it is a living testament to the power of reading, learning and cultural preservation, keeping its legacy vibrant for more than a century. Ball and Chain Grill. In the heart of Hobart, a restaurant has been serving Tasmanians for nearly 2 centuries. Founded in 1835, Ball and Chain Grill began as a humble butcher shop, providing the local community with quality meats. Over time, it evolved into one of Tasmania's most iconic steakhouses, yet it has never lost sight of its roots. The grill's menu reflects a deep connection to Tasmanian farming traditions, featuring locally sourced beef and lamb that celebrate the region's rich agricultural heritage. For generations, patrons have walked through its doors to enjoy meals that combine exceptional flavour with authenticity, making it a beloved destination for locals and visitors alike. What truly sets Ball and Chain Grill apart is its dedication to preserving the character and ambience of its historic premises. Antique interiors, heritage decor, and a warm, inviting atmosphere create more than just a dining experience. They offer a glimpse into Hobart's past. Each meal is not only a celebration of Tasmanian produce, but also a journey through nearly 190 years of local history. Visiting Ball and Chain Grill is stepping into a living testament to craftsmanship, tradition, and culinary excellence. Here, history and flavour coexist seamlessly, ensuring that this Tasmanian institution remains as vibrant and treasured today as it was when it first opened its doors in the early 19th century. Stuart's Pharmacy. In the heart of Brisbane, a pharmacy has been serving its community for over 150 years. Founded in 1865 by Dr. William George Stuart, Stuart's Pharmacy holds the distinction of being Australia's oldest continuously operating pharmacy. At a time when medical science was rapidly evolving, Stuart envisioned a place where professional pharmaceutical services and expert care could be delivered to local residents. From the very beginning, the pharmacy set itself apart through dedication to quality, knowledge and personalised service. Stuart's was often at the forefront of introducing new medications and health practices to the community, helping Brisbane residents access the latest innovations in medicine. Over decades, it became more than a store. It was a trusted advisor, a place where generations could rely on expert guidance for their health and well-being. Remaining independent for over a century and a half, Stuart's Pharmacy has skillfully balanced tradition with modernity. The pharmacy has evolved alongside advancements in healthcare while staying true to its original mission, serving the local community with integrity, expertise and care. Today, walking through its doors is stepping into a living history of Australian pharmacy, where heritage and innovation coexist, and where generations continue to trust the same name that has been safeguarding their health since 1865. Cascade Brewery, nestled in South Hobart, Tasmania, Cascade Brewery has been crafting beverages for nearly 2 centuries. Established in 1824, it holds the distinction of being Australia's oldest continually operating brewery. What began as a sawmilling operation quickly expanded into brewing, thanks to Major Hugh McIntosh and his nephews, who laid the foundations of a Tasmanian legacy that endures to this day. Over the decades, Cascade has witnessed the growth and transformation of Tasmania, surviving challenges from economic fluctuations to devastating bushfires. In 1967, the brewery was almost completely destroyed by fires, yet it reopened within 3 months, exemplifying resilience and dedication. The brewery produces a wide range of beers, ciders, and non-alcoholic beverages, while maintaining the unique capability of producing its own malt from locally grown barley, a rarity among breweries worldwide. What sets Cascade Brewery apart is its ability to combine tradition with innovation. Visitors to the brewery can enjoy guided tours, retail offerings, and a glimpse into the history of one of Australia's oldest family-run enterprises. Each bottle, each pint, carries with it a story of craftsmanship, community, and enduring quality. Cascade Brewery is not merely a place to enjoy fine drinks. It is a living testament to Tasmanian heritage, a symbol of perseverance, and a cherished part of Australia's brewing history. Orlando Wines. In the heart of South Australia's Barossa Valley, a legacy of viticulture has been flourishing for over 175 years. Founded in 1847 by Bavarian immigrant Johann Gramp, Orlando Wines began with the planting of grapevines along the banks of Jacobs Creek. From these modest beginnings, Gramp produced his first vintage in 1850, a small batch of hock-style white wine that would mark the start of a heritage now known worldwide. Over the decades, Orlando Wines has grown into one of Australia's most renowned wine producers. The release of Jacobs Creek wines in 1976 brought international acclaim, making the brand a household name across 60 countries. The winery continues to thrive in Rowland Flat, combining traditional winemaking techniques with modern innovations such as cool harvest harvesting, to preserve the natural aromas and acidity of the grapes. What sets Orlando Wines apart is its enduring connection to the land and community. Visitors to the Jacobs Creek Visitor Centre can explore cellar doors, taste the finest vintages, and experience a history that spans generations. The brand has also become synonymous with Australian culture, sponsoring major sporting events while maintaining a focus on craftsmanship and quality. For wine enthusiasts, Orlando Wines is more than a label. It is a living testament to Australia's winemaking heritage, a story poured into every bottle, and a celebration of the Barossa Valley's enduring spirit. Bunnings. Founded in 1886 by English brothers Arthur and Robert Bunning in Perth, Western Australia, Bunnings began as a small sawmilling operation. Over the decades, it expanded into retail hardware, evolving into the iconic Bunnings Warehouse we know today. From timber supply contracts to full-service hardware stores, Bunnings has become a cornerstone of Australian DIY culture, supporting homeowners, tradespeople, and gardening enthusiasts alike. The company's transformation into a retail powerhouse accelerated after its 1994 acquisition by Wesfarmers, which saw the launch of the first warehouse-style store in Melbourne. Bunnings quickly became a household name, celebrated for its wide product range, community workshops, and legendary sausage sizzles. Its commitment to customer service and practical advice has made it more than a store. It's a hub for local communities across Australia and New Zealand, With over 380 stores and a market share exceeding 2/3 of the DIY hardware sector, Bunnings continues to innovate while honouring its roots. From specialty tools to garden supplies, Bunnings blends tradition with modern retail practices, offering services from key cutting to in-home installations. For Australians, Bunnings represents reliability, expertise, and a uniquely local touch, proving that a business founded nearly 140 years ago can remain indispensable today. James Hardie Industries. Founded in 1888 by Scottish immigrant James Hardie in Melbourne, James Hardie Industries began as a small business importing oils and animal hides. Over time, it evolved into a major manufacturer of building materials, eventually becoming the world's largest producer of fibre cement products. By the mid-20th century, the company was producing asbestos-containing building materials, a decision that later brought significant legal and ethical challenges. In response to growing awareness of asbestos-related health risks, James Hardie pioneered asbestos-free fibre cement in the 1980s, transitioning its production to safer modern materials. Despite controversies, the company maintained its commitment to innovation and global expansion, now operating manufacturing plants worldwide, with headquarters in Chicago, Illinois, and shares listed on multiple stock exchanges. James Hardie Industries is recognised not just for its products, but also for its influence on Australian construction practices. Its legacy reflects both industrial ambition and a complicated history of corporate responsibility. Today, the company continues to supply high-quality, safe building materials, demonstrating resilience and adaptability over more than a century. James Hardie remains an example of how Australian-founded businesses can grow into global leaders while confronting and learning from the challenges of their past. These historic Australian shops are more than just places to buy goods. They are living pieces of the nation's story. Each one carries memories, traditions, and a legacy that continues to thrive, reminding us that some things, like quality and community, truly stand the test of time.